Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tatiana. I'm a fashion photographer and stylist. In today's video we will be talking about modeling portfolio do's and don'ts. I will share with you some tips and will tell you how to avoid the most common mistakes. Having a strong modeling portfolio or model's book is really important. Either you're an agency represented model or working freelance. Strong portfolio will help you build the client database, and it's basically your income, your money and your job. So let's just get into this video. So the first thing to avoid, don't make it about yourself. The portfolio shouldn't give the viewer an impression that it's all about the model. And you may ask why? This is my portfolio, shouldn't it be all about me? Well, there's a difference and very important thing. The portfolio shouldn't show you exactly, it should show your ability to advertise the products. So it's not about you, it's about the products. It's about you being a professional who helps the client selling the products. And you should show your clients your ability to do this, so they would hire you, they would book you for the jobs in the future. So remember this. It shouldn't be about you, it should be about your ability to advertise the products and showing the variety of jobs you can do. If you haven't seen my other video about modeling portfolio, model's book, all the basics about it, please check it out. I'm explaining everything in details in that video. Next thing to remember, first photo, it's a first impression. When the person opens up your book, he or she sees the first picture and it creates a certain impression. The first photo should be the headshot or at least a close-up where the person could see how you look. And yes, I've told you before that the portfolio shouldn't be about you, but your look is your tool. And usually the clients choose models based on how she looks and some other things as well, her ability to pose and everything. But still your look is really important, and the first photo should represent you in best way, showing your best features. It should be like the strong work you did, the magazine tear sheet, but again it should be the close-up. It's better to be the close-up, and it should allow the viewer to realize how you really look. So no too heavy makeup or anything like that, just a simple headshot is the best choice. So remember, don't choose the photos that aren't showing how you look at the moment, and do choose the pictures that are either headshots, close-ups, or are really strong shots from, for example, some great jobs that can show the person that you worked with some famous clients, some established brands. Choose some of the best pictures for the first photo. First photo is the first impression. Don't ever forget about it. Next very common mistake many aspiring models do is putting the similar image from the same shoot to your portfolio, like choosing 4 or 5 pictures from the same shoot and putting them side by side. And that's a really bad idea because, for example, you had a test shoot or you had some job and you probably have worked with the same photographer, the same lighting, you had the same outfit or very similar outfits, you had a similar makeup, and imagine you're putting those 4 or 5 or even more pictures in your portfolio side by side, and the client opens up your book and sees similar pictures, just slightly different angles of you, and it doesn't show the variety of jobs you can do. It doesn't show your ability to advertise the products, because you're basically showing the same, showing just slightly different emotions, and you're showing the same products. Putting the similar images into your book isn't a good idea, and please don't do this. It's much better having less pictures than having a lot of them, but the ones that won't work for you, that won't give you any benefits and won't show you as a professional. So just put one picture from one shoot or 2 pictures if it's different looks. Just make sure that the client will see you from the different perspectives. Next tip, don't put together the image shot from the same angle. It's a little bit similar to the things I've been talking about earlier in this video, but it is still different. It may not be the pictures where you're wearing the same outfit. The outfits may be different, but your pose is the same, or the angle is the same. For example, you're like staying like this, and the client keeps on seeing the pictures of you staying like this, or looking to the same side, like looking to the left. Try to avoid it, because it creates the impression that again you're doing the same thing. And if you have, for example, the very strong pictures but the poses are the same, let's say they are from the different jobs, from the different shoots, just try to put them as far away from each other as possible. If you're showing the client the portfolio that is printed, then just try not to put those similar images together, especially on the spreads of your book, on the book spread. I hope I'm saying it right. If not, I'm sorry for my English. And if you're showing your client the digital version of the portfolio, just make sure that you are showing him fewer different pictures and not the same pictures in a row. So yeah, just keep that in mind. These details actually make a huge difference in the impression, and you may not notice it from the first time, but if you'll be looking at the models' portfolios, you'll see that there's a huge difference in those little details. For example, you can open the modeling agency, any modeling agency, and check out models' books there. And I also have some videos with model books examples, modeling portfolio examples, and you can check them out too. あなたの名前はなんだ? 忘れちゃった。ねえ、あなたの声が聞こえないよ。聞こえないよ。だからこっち向いて、君のそばにいて。Next, don't ever present yourself in only one role. Don't create an impression that you're doing only one thing, like having too many pictures in the swimsuit and presenting yourself like a too sexy, maybe not too sexy, but very sexy model who isn't able to advertise anything except the swimsuits or bodysuits or something like that. It's like the thing with the actors, with the actresses, when the person gets a certain role and he or she keeps on playing the same role over and over again, and obviously that person wants to play something else and give the viewer another impression, a different impression. So try to avoid such things. Like, for example, if you have too many classic pictures or advertising only like I don't know, business wear or something like that, just try to create that variety. Well, again and again I keep talking about the variety. Just try to avoid having too many similar pictures in your portfolio, and try to avoid giving and creating the certain impression that you can do anything other than the certain job, the certain type of job.
ねえ、あなたの名前はなんだ？忘れちゃった。ねえ、目がどこにいた？全部見えないで。だからこっち向いて。もっとあなた。
Don't choose the low quality photos for your modeling portfolio. Don't ever show the client low quality photos. It is really important. If you are going to print your portfolio, your model's book, then choose the high quality photos of the good resolution and go to the really nice studio that will be able to print your portfolio professionally. And if you're showing the photos digitally on your tablet, for example, or on your laptop, then just make sure that you have the images of high resolution again, and they aren't the low quality. It's really, really important, because, you know, when the person's seeing the picture that is like the pixelate picture where you can see those, I don't know, angles, it also looks not that professional, in my opinion.
抱きしめてたりでも全部は夢だった抱きしめてたり抱きしめてたり
Don't put too many pictures into your model's book. Don't choose too many pictures for your modeling portfolio. It's enough to have just 20 pictures or even less, and having like 50 or 30 or more pictures in your portfolio isn't necessary. It's better to have less pictures that look really good and presentable and showing your best sides, your ability to work, rather than having tons of similar pictures. It will create a non-professional impression again. It's basically the same I've been talking about earlier. And yeah, don't be afraid to have only few pictures in your book, especially if you're just starting, if you're an aspiring model. It's absolutely okay. And sometimes it takes a lot of time to create a really professional and strong portfolio, especially if you don't have a budget at the beginning and you don't have an agency that supports you. Again, it is possible to create a great portfolio without a budget, but sometimes it's hard, and we all understand it. So don't be scared of not having too many pictures in your book. As long as they are strong and present you in the best way, it's absolutely okay. And I think that's it for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next videos. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, bye.